turn the mics on. Hello, anybody that's listening.
Hello.
It's weird. Nobody's shouted a.
Tina growled as well.
Oh, there we go. And Stuart's decided to throw the profundities in for what. Not used to like just a respectful crowd. Usually I get like shit said to us, which is good.
Loads of profanities.
Yes. It's that Gareth and that Robin that do it, to be honest. I blame them. They're just the bad influences. So, where we left off last time, you guys were still on the ship, returning from Apleona down to Forest's Rest. You sensed something was a wee bit shifty with the new crew that was on it, and after a few checks and looking over things and whatnot, Sensoro seen a strange, what appeared to be Iron Fist tattoo on one of their necks. Drayon sensed some little magical artifacts hidden away in a sort of pantry within the bottom deck of the ship. You found loads of bodies, and the group got together and devised a plan. I believe that plan went out the window to act drunk and try and get them to do this, that and the next thing, and you just outright went up to the captain and spoke to them due to a few failed persuasions and intimidations and things of that nature. The captain, who proceeded to identify himself as the Mariner, informed you all of his and his crew's intentions. They had intended to sneak on the ship and dispatch the gentleman you all had escorted to Apleona, the man only known to you as the Piper. You all love the Piper, and
A love-hate relationship.
yeah, you love to hate him. Mal just loves him in general because she showed him how to play I Spy.
Honestly, that was the best.
Came in really handy with what actually happened afterwards, to be honest. That's
really good. Because I was kind of thinking it back in back of my mind, doing that, and then she did it. I was like, oh my god, I love her.
Yeah, so the Mariner and one of his crewmates, a strangely enigmatic sorcerer, 5th level, remember, if I remember correctly, by the name of Dr. Scamandros, a strange-looking drow elf with even weirder magical-looking tattoos on his face that took different shapes and forms when you were speaking to him. If you asked him a question he didn't know the answer to, it became like question marks and stormy seas, all that sort of thing. They basically told you they were taking you further out away from a storm that was happening and using it as an opportunity to try and communicate with you all better. They didn't realise that you guys weren't the actual help. They realised that after you got aboard and got sailing that you were captives who were being held essentially against your will, even though you're indebted servants at this moment in time. I say that with the air quotes, indebted servants. And they basically told you they were part of a resistance within the Byzan Empire, who were trying to bring it down as best as they can from the inside, to undermine all their efforts in any way, shape or form, including stopping the activities of some of their allies. I.e. the Piper, who the Mariner seemed to have a very strange sort of hatred towards, as it seemed. Felt very personal to him. You were then dropped off at the port in Forest Rest. They said that when they get the opportunity to, they will send you all a message to let you know what was happening and to get you guys on side. That is where we finished up the last time. So, now, Jake, you might need to change the volume on this. See the thing in Discord that says kenku.fm? You might want to turn the volume down to a volume that is background music for yourself, that you could hear everybody else speaking as well.
I mean, I can't currently hear it at all.
No, don't worry. I just away click it on.
You will.
You will very soon.
Well, we're down to 20.
Oh no, that's gonna be probably too loud.
So, you all step off the ship onto the docks of Forest Rest. As you all depart from the Piper's now acquired ship from the Mariner, you all hear behind you, please, 2 seconds, the one in the silver and the white, Sebastian, yes, if I could talk to you for 2 seconds. Your comrade Sebastian just sort of looks confused. I will be 1 minute, guys. He turns back and jumps on the ship, speaks. You see him speaking to Scamandros, and roughly 2 to 5 minutes pass. Scamandros seems to pass him this strange looking object. He looks down and see a weird look in Sebastian's eyes. He just folds his hood up and just sort of walks off and walks past you guys back to the mansion. I was forgetting the word of it there. I was forgetting what it was called. I was going to say palace, but it's not big enough to be a palace. You all begin walking through the streets of Forest Rest, taking in the sights and sounds once more. The difference between such a small bustling town compared to the large city you guys were just in is almost overwhelming in how much more quiet it is than it is in a city. Especially for likes of yourselves, Missy and Dreon, being ones who were raised in small communities out in the woods and things like that. Being in a place like this that's more it's closer to nature than what you were within the stone and concrete walls of somewhere like Apleona. The hustle and bustle, every street had 100 people on it at least, whereas here seems to be more reserved, more calm, and a lot more quieter. You make your ways through the town before you eventually get back to Lord Urgawain's mansion. Oh fuck, putting the wrong. You get to the door. You get past the gates and the doors and whatnot, and you see the almost all too familiar gents that are on the doorways and things like that. The security force, for lack of a better word, bandits that are employed by Tiat Urgawain. You get up to the doors. Well, Didn't expect to see you lot back so soon. Have fun with the piper now, did ya?
Yeah, all sorted.
Well, that's good to hear. Go on through. The lord's in the back.
Do we go there, yeah?
Yeah. So, Dreon and Missy, you two seem to be taking more of a charge. I don't know why. Mal, Sandovar, and Seb seem to be reserved in themselves a little bit. You get in, and you see the round form of Lord Tia Urgawain standing there at the fire. Right, hold on, I'm saying I'm loud as fuck. Two seconds.
Oh, good.
Just changing everybody's things. There we go. Go and speak, guys.
Better?
Everyone else?
Me. Hello.
Oh god. You're loud now.
He's very loud, isn't he? Fucking hell.
Yeah.
That better? Yep, he's saying yes. Cheers, Stotty. My pal Stotty's in the chat, by the way.
Oh, hello.
Hello.
Yeah, you guys get into the room that you're so familiar with now, where you've been brought in 2 or 3 times, and the rather obese gentleman standing there seems to be out of breath of sorts. He just, what is it? What happened then with the piper? I assume everything's successful, whatever it was he was doing.
Well, I wouldn't call
There's
it
that.
successful, but yeah, what we had to do was done.
Well, that's alright then. Oh, I didn't expect you all back so soon.
Is that a problem?
Just turns and looks at you, Missy. I didn't say it was a problem now, did I?
It's just
Anyway,
keep saying that like it is.
just glares at you again. Right, on you go down then. He just clicks, makes this like very loud clicking sound, and the
But like with his fingers, yeah.
yeah, and the guy comes in, the usual sort of, almost like captain of his guard, but the one that always has the control rod on him. Goes over and he starts taking all your guys' possessions. Can I get either a perception check or an investigation check from you two?
Perception's better, so let's go with that.
Investigation's better for me. And I'm still gonna
Yeah. Don't even.
Yeah, it's a
Oh
lot
well.
better. It's a lot better for. Oh,
so much better. Not bad.
Well, I had -1 on investigation, so I was not gonna try that one.
Yeah, no fair.
so Dreon, you seem to be like not paying attention to anything in the room other than you're passing out in your stuff into like the sealed lockbox. Missy, you do notice that Sebastian seems to be placing the item he was given from Dr. Scamandros in, but somehow you don't see his necklace with the orb.
Oh, well, like the
Anyway.
necklace that we all have.
No, his one that he keeps around.
Oh, right, okay, yeah.
Not the
Yeah.
not the collar.
Oh, yeah, okay.
The necklace that he was wearing around before he passes. That seems to not be there when he's handing over his stuff. He hands over his buckler, his sword, all that stuff. Sandovar, the big lizard folk, he just fucking starts taking off all his stuff again. His axe, his glaive, all the. It seems to be like that scene from. What's the movie again? Where the boy has like all the knives and the swords and the guns and all that in all his pockets. Even has to take a couple of knives out of his boots and stuff like that.
I kind of think I know what you're talking about, but I don't know the name of it, but I know exactly what you're talking about.
Ends up being like this massive pile in this box. Like the guy needs to go away, come back with another smaller one for the rest of you, putting stuff in. Mal takes out all her little knives and stuff as well. She seems to be intimidated by the amount that Sandovar takes out, but also really like intrigued by, oh god, somebody's got more stuff than me. Wow, he's got more weapons than me. But
that sounds very much like her.
yeah, I'm getting good at role playing a chaotic person now. She starts passing all stuff, and she just sort of remembers the wanders over to Urgawain. Well, the creepy guy, the piper, the one that you sent us with, remember that? Like, after everything that we done for him, realistic, I taught him how to play I Spy. Okay, like this is, everybody else done the worst stuff, but I just taught him how to play I Spy. Urgawain, what? Speak up, child. Said, right, okay, sorry. Yeah, he gave me this letter to give to you. So she passes it over and then wanders back and just starts like looking up at Sandovar again, all like in awe of this warrior lizard person, sharing in like her looking at her lizard scales and stuff like that as well. Fuck. And Urgawain just sort of opens up the letter, has a look, starts scrolling through. Well, this is odd. The Master Piper has requested that you lot get 4 months taken off your sentence. Each. I'm not gonna argue against him. I can't be bothered with the pain. Joseph, and the guy just sort of reacts to that. Right you are. Takes out the control rod and just sort of like does something to. You see him start changing up small dials on it, and just sort of holds it up and then clicks it. You all feel like a small jolt, but nothing sore. Just like oh, and the collars feel to be a little bit more loose than they were before.
Nice. So,
yeah.
did we know how many months or how many years is on the collars, and do we know now what's left?
The
It was 52, then less a few.
yeah. So it was 52 weeks. So 4 months is what? 4 times 4. Yeah.
12.
16.
Yeah.
16 weeks roughly
Nice.
gets taken off. So you've went from 11 months down to 7 months.
Nice.
Because there's only 11 months in Aegis. And I know that because I had to go through all the fucking things yesterday. I spent all day yesterday looking through all my notes, all my notes that I've got on there, everything, and trying to put it through Chat GPT and getting things condensed.
Good old ChatGPT.
Honest to God, that thing has been a lifesaver
Make
for some
sense of
things.
this for me.
Oh yeah.
Yes, basically I tried to take everything from Kanka, all the stuff that's on there, and put it through ChatGPT to try and make like a document or a file that I could have put somewhere that everybody would have been able to look through. So like, if you guys are sitting there one night going, "Oh, I wonder what my my god or what my area is," blah blah blah, because just to try and make it a little bit more of an easy format for everyone rather than logging on to Kanka, trying to figure this, trying to find that, blah blah blah. At least if it was there, it's like one big file sort of thing. You could sort of look at that. Anyway, the gentleman known as Joseph seems to have. He takes the large box and the small box and wanders off with it. Oh, fuck you, Stuart.
Hello?
Fuck you, Stuart. You could have just said it out loud rather than typed it. And Urgawain just staring at you all. What could you have done to have helped out, to have made the Piper so gracious? I wonder.
We were just great servants to him, that's all.
Heh.
We were behaving well. I suppose he appreciated it.
Does like this little like hearty snort, but it sounds more like a pig oinking. Right, it's getting late now. Off you pop. You can go down
We
and
go
get.
back down, yeah?
You can go down and get some gruel, or whatever the chefs have got ready for you down in your luxury estate. And he sends you all to bed for your supper.
Oh, who's that?
I've forgotten where everyone is.
Well, I was always down here.
Yeah. So
I think Tweedle is literally next to his cell.
So, the guards escort you all back down.
Mal was next to me, I believe.
You come down the main stairs. Dreon, you start to follow where Missy goes. One of them just grabs you on the shoulder. Your roommate has been missing you.
Oh, not this knobhead again.
Do you like spoons?
So just
I like it when the water runs red.
so just for reference, everyone, that is Jake's
Fucking
nightmare.
salad fingers.
Fucking salad.
If you don't know
fingers.
what salad fingers is, don't. You don't need to. You don't need that in your life.
You know you love it.
I've missed you, friend. Did you bring me spoons? I like rusty spoons.
Makes me want to fucking.
Why does that sound like a male version of Betty?
It pretty much is. We've had Betty in this as well, so we know exactly who you're talking about.
He starts wandering around and putting you all in different cells. So he sticks Missy in the cells next to Dreon and SF. Sebastian gets stuck in one of the closer cells with Sandovar and Mal in further away ones.
Is there some new prisoners in here? I swear I haven't seen some of them before.
No, these ones have all been here.
Oh really?
The old man.
I must have had it zoomed in too much and I haven't seen them.
Maybe, yeah. The old man, Gregor Dreamax, that you decided to try and.
Yeah, no, I remember the old man. Yeah.
Yeah. You decided to try and kill on the first night.
He was
Whoop.
annoying.
Peter the rabbit.
Remember the
Yeah,
rabbit.
remember Pete. You were trying to shove him down the hole.
You were trying to shove him down the hole, and you were trying to kill him.
Yeah, didn't make it unfortunately.
Yeah. He
Murder
survived.
hobos for life.
Yeah, so you all get sent down. You all get escorted to your cells. A few minutes later, some of the guards come around with bowls of gruel and things like that, chucking them into your thing, chucking you a couple of bits of like not mouldy bread, but like you could probably take down one of the
Stale
walls. Yeah, you could probably batter in one of the walls with how stale this is. And you can all take a short rest.
Whee!
Oh no, a long rest. Sorry, not a short rest. A short rest.
Even
Would,
better.
Good.
a short rest would have been very shit.
Not much helpful. Yeah. Right. Cool.
Anybody? Yeah. Aye, that one's fine. Everybody else is fine. As the night progresses, you guys bunk down, fall asleep, or start to fall asleep. Can I get perception checks again, please, from you?
For fuck's sake, it's gonna be a bad night for me, I think.
Oh god, Missy dies.
And fuck off.
Dreon, can I get an investigation check from you, please?
He's just messaged be right back, so
Oh,
you
yeah.
have to give him a moment. Unless you can do it for him, I don't know.
I probably could, but yeah, I could, but I'll just let him go to the toilet or whatever it is he's looking to do.
Yeah, probably.
He's going for a little winkle.
He got too excited about, his roommate, so I think he needs to go sort himself out.
Yeah. This is the problem. You guys shouldn't tell me what your fears are.
He's back now.
I'm going to exploit your fears at some point and the things that you don't like.
Mr. Floppy.
Yes, yes, it was her own fault. She told me who was a massive source of fear, and even Gareth said it as well. You're fucking stupid for having told him what your fear is. And I was like, well, you know what? You have to do it.
Yeah.
It's like when you guys are away going in the cave with all the spiders. I mean, it's not nothing like
I mean,
that.
again, it doesn't really do it when I play games. It's only real life, so it's
Yeah, yeah.
fine.
Just you wait until I get the descriptions out for it. Yeah, can I get a perception check, please, Dreon? Fucking hell.
Lucky sevens.
We're not playing craps here, guys. Come on.
I'm trying, okay?
Is it worth refreshing D&D Beyond, because that's 2 in a row? We had that issue the other day.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that now.
Let's do that. Maybe I'll get better rolls as well.
It's always worth trying. You never know what's going to happen. Yeah. So during the evening, you hear the usual moans and rattles and people having conversations and that, but that seems to have died down. Everybody you could hear from sort of from down the halls and that, everybody seems to be asleep. Until a loud crash comes from down the hall. You hear the guards... change that up, actually. that one away. Till one of the guards, comes belting down the stairs. What the fucking hell was that? And runs off. And you just hear a what? Ah! And then silence.
I kill you. Interesting.
Well, he
Did someone like kill him? I don't know. Like, did you hear that, guys? What was that?
I would say that Drayon would be the only one at this moment in time that would be able to hear.
Oh.
Yeah, I didn't see nothing.
You've like
He was too busy with his.
yeah, you've woke him up. He's in that much fear and like shock. He's trying to make a pillow fort against Salad Fingers or whatever its name may be for copyright purposes.
Salad Fingers copyrighted.
It's such a marvelous creation, you know, probably the best creation ever made. It probably would be copyrighted in my mind. I think something from down the hall.
Great.
You hear. Oh, Missy, you hear while Drayon's trying to physically keep him away from him, and he's preoccupied. You hear the sound of what appear to be like something snapping, metal of a sort snapping, and then heavier metal scraping.
I'll just run to the like door, whatever gate. I'm just trying to see if I can see anything, but I can't see anything at all. And I'll just be like, "Hey, Drayon,
What?
Drayon,
What?
can you see anything? What is
I'm,
it?"
I'm currently fighting a moron.
Well, can you have a look?
But, let me see what I can see.
Ugh. I just got this big black square over my map now.
Yeah.
I'm seeing it too.
Aye. I'm trying to.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, give me an investigation check, Drayon, seeing as though you seem to be able to get closer of a sorts.
Aw,
Oh,
You taking a
15 then.
piss.
Aw.
at least it was a 7 this time.
I got my modifier at least.
Lucky
Yeah.
sevens.
You look out and you can't really see what's happening because you don't sort of have the right angles, but the only thing that you can make out is shadows playing in the background, and one in particular that you do see seems to be in the shape of like a grate that now stands perpetually against the wall. The shadow of the grate is perpetual.
I'm not seeing a lot, but I can see possibly a way out of here. If we can get out of these cells, I think.
Give me a history check, please, Jaron. Yeah,
Are
refresh
you
your
taking a piss now?
refresh your
It'd
page.
be like the third refresh.
Yeah, do it one more time, and then I'll let you roll again, because that's just taking the piss.
What are we rolling? History.
Yeah.
If it does it again, I'm just fucking.
There we go.
There we go.
It's fucking close.
Yeah.
Yay.
D&D Beyond and that heard your threats this time.
I'll slap you. Behave.
From the positioning and from the positioning of the shadows and the shape that you're seeing against the wall, something clicks in your head. It appears to be the grate you, Mal, and Sebastian dropped down into that evening that Mal appeared?
Into the sewery basement of the dungeon. Yeah.
Yeah. Where the strange bird-like assassin who seemed to have had a problem with Sebastian came from.
So this could be a problem.
As you're saying that, and sort of the recollection comes, you hear a giant roar just echoing around like a lot more fearsome than what I just made it. I made that sound very fucking very not intimidating. That sounded more sexual than intimidating to be
That
like,
wasn't my stomach, was it yours?
yeah. What was that?
Said that wasn't my stomach, was it yours?
The two of you surmise with that nature, with that history check from you, Dreon, that this is the creature that you were warned about before from the old man and the bunny rabbit. What did we think it is again? It was it a water lynx or something like that?
That sounds right?
I'm sure it was.
Where's Mel? Fucking ace at this shit.
Yeah, she has all that stuff. Yeah,
I'm trying to write everything down.
Like chaos notes, but they actually make sense to her.
Yes. It's like anybody else's notes. Like, honest to God, like, I can write up my own stuff, know exactly what it is, but see, as soon as I see somebody else's, even if it's in perfect handwriting or whatever, no, it's fucking Chinese to me.
Rubbish,
Yeah.
Gibberish.
So, a little while goes past. You guys fall back asleep, and then you're suddenly awoken, or viciously awoken, sorry, by the guards coming in, grabbing you all. Right, fucking get up. Get up now. Where is he? Where
What
is
are
he
you
going?
talking about?
Don't try and play with us, right?
What
Where-
are you talking about?
Where's your friend? Where's your friend? Where's he
Which
go?
friend?
The one with the accent.
What, the French accent?
What's French?
You get, yeah.
The accent?
Yes, it was Seb.
Right, come
How
with
do
me.
I know? I was in this bloody cell the whole night.
March! And they all sort of grab you all and start, like, frog marching you. Not just because he's French. You. It's not. Let's not start that in this campaign as well. Accusations or something like that. Yeah, you get taken into the main hall. Dreon, yes, your deductions due to your wizarding intellect was correct. It was the giant grate in the middle of the room, but you get shown the cells, and you find the body of one of the guards seems to have been blasted with some sort of magical energy, and the door seems to have also taken that hit as well. It's swinging open with like a massive burn pattern on it. And the the hole in the ground. All that's left in the cell is one small, like, silver-hued feather just on the ground.
Can I pick up the feather?
I'll let you give me a sleight of hand check, please.
What is it with our campaign? People exploding.
Oh, I guess I can't.
Yeah, you walk over to the cell. You start to bend down, and you just feel like a tug on the back of your clothes and like the collar. Somebody yanks you backwards. Right, don't you fucking touch that. Let's get
I
up.
was just curious.
No, don't be curious. Get upstairs now. The boss wants to see. The boss will want to see this. And he begins to take you all upstairs. I'll put you all sitting down somewhere before I chuck you in. The intimidation factor needs to be done. You are forced upstairs and thrown into the room with Gawain. He's sitting there beside the fire.
I just wanted to say, I really don't appreciate how you're treating us right now.
You know, you don't know.
Sleeping,
I
had a
don't.
peaceful night, and now this.
I don't appreciate one of your lot coming up, killing one of my guards, and then stealing from me.
I still don't know what you're talking about.
The
We've
weird.
been locked in ourselves the entire time. We have no idea what happened.
Oh, you don't, do you? You don't know what happened.
No, but
How the hell am I
for you
meant to when
tell
I've
me.
got some friggin' spindly fuckwit trying to touch me up all the
That's not nice to call.
All
That's not nice to
that
call
I know.
Missy.
time.
All I know is I got awoken by some loud bang, then some bloody noises, then I fell asleep again, and now I'm being pulled up here. So please explain what happened.
You see the two black guards, Captain Heinrich and Captain. I fucking had his name. Reinhardt. The two of them just start. They take their swords out or their weapons and just place them in front of them. So, it appears that your friend decided he had enough of my hospitality and decided to kill one of my guards. He done so. He snuck contraband into his cell, which Joseph will have to figure out. And he just started staring at the guy behind the door, and you see him sort of like cower a little bit. How he done it?
Well, I'd like to know, and I'd like to know why he didn't include us.
Well, I still don't think you don't know what's happening. I know that doesn't
Well,
make
if I knew
sense.
what was happening, I would not stand here, would I?
Listen to me. I think he's told you something. One of you, at least. And I hopes to find out.
Well, when you find out, please let me know.
Yeah, tell us something like what?
Hold on. He starts looking all confused at you all. Says, right. No, I'm not doing this. I'm the one in charge here. I'm not the one to ask questions, and I'll tell yous what. One of the guards just turns, but says they may be useful. You can't. No. I'll tell you what's happening. The little one. Grab her. One of them comes over and just starts grabbing at Mal. But grabs her by her hair and starts walking away with her. And throws her towards Tiat. So, little one. I think you're the one that knew the most about him. We're gonna have some fun with you. Take her away to the dungeon. Not the one they're living in. The brutal one.
What gives you the right to treat us like this? We don't know what's happening.
I'm in charge!
No.
This is
I
my...
don't care!
This is my... I am the powerful one. I am the most powerful person in this room. I'm the best fighter. I am the best everything.
Okay.
If you're watching, thanks for watching, Tony.
Right reference.
Starts... the other one Heinrich starts pulling Mal away. Mal's fighting her little heart out, but the guy's just too big. The other one, Reinhardt. Sir, I think I have better use for this. And I would like to appeal my power towards Mr. Modane. Orgawain just sort of stops and looks abashed, like his now like purpley red overgrown face is just going.
His veins about to pop.
Yeah, like everything's popping and just look, and then he just starts to sort of calm down a little bit, but starts to look fear. There's no need to involve him in this. This could help us in a way. The Black Knight turns to you all. You do not know.
Sounds so familiar.
You don't know where he is. Yes. I'm trying to go German, but it always keeps going back to French, so apologies.
Yeah, it sounds very much like Sean's character.
Yes, it's. I'm going to spoil it. Yeah.
Bratwurst.
I'm going to spoil it. This isn't Sebastian. This.
Because the whole town's like, he sounds so much like.
Yeah, no. This isn't them. This is me who can't do a German accent without. This is quite a predicament we're in. He's going to be French from now on. Fuck it. He's not going to try and be German. It's not Sebastian. It's just this is I can't
Just
do.
another French
Yeah.
fucker.
I don't want to try and do a German accent because that might get me cancelled from what I would have to say to get into that sort of mentality. That's
I know exactly where you go.
yeah,
But
yeah.
yep.
Yeah, beer halls and all that,
Yeah,
you know.
yeah.
Frauleins.
Yeah, natürlich.
Yes, yeah. Das is good. Oh,
Frankenwagen.
das is good, yeah. So,
Ah, Schmetterling.
I would like to send them to search for their friend. How does that sound? Nah, he's gonna go French because that's easier. How does that sound? No, it's not I'm the one in charge. You're only in charge because Mr. Modane allows it. And I am
She
an
literally laughed.
I am an agent of Mr. Modane. He goes over, picks you all up, but very sort of, for him being menacing, very delicately. Come with me. And he starts to lead you all out. He stops the other one from dragging Mal, and you just hear as you're walking away, he starts choking on his rage. It's like, I'm the one! I'm the best! I'm the... Door closes and you just... he disappears in the sound.
Can I just quickly turn for like a split second and just be like, I'm the one, I'm the best, and turn into him, and then just back again?
Yeah, you manage to change yourself. Like your clothes don't change, but they get like
Yeah.
they get bigger.
Well, I
They-
just changed my head to his head.
Oh,
and just
you're
like,
just-
I'm the one.
Brilliant. Yeah, you can do that 100%. Your changeling abilities. You go pure white like you normally would as your natural changeling look, and it just all of a sudden starts going beet red and purplish, and just turns into the size of like a size 5 mitre football. It's just absolutely huge, and just like starts raiding, and you just see in his eyes he goes even more like apoplectic. You know, he starts looking around as if he's looking for one of the control buttons, but he can't find it.
And it's gonna pop. Couple of veins coming out and that.
Captain Reinhardt, I believe. Captain Reinhardt was the goodish one. I'm gonna have to make a note of that. Reinhardt sort of pulls you all outside. This is not good for us. For the periphery, for everything. Your friend stole something of great importance to Mr. Mordain, and Gawain should not have ever let it happen. It should have been.
What actually happened? I mean,
He escaped. Something in his possession. He was able to magically blast his way out. I'm assuming he has some sort of abilities. Yes? Magical of sorts. Well, that managed to blast his way out. He got a hold of the control rod and broke his collar.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm quite mad at him right now. But go on.
And then seemed to have escaped out of the sewer, doubled back to the compound, broke in, took something of Mr. Mordain's and Gawain's possessions. It's a very strange thing. I do not understand what it is, but it's important apparently. And then absconded into the night.
May we ask what it is that he took?
I do not know. It is some sort of artifact, some sort of scroll, some sort of mask. An owlish mask, I believe they called it. Not a clue. But this is what I'm being told from my master, Mr. Mordain. He has approved this task for you. I have him in a connection to my head as we speak. And he gives you a gift. I need the carrot. I need it. 2 seconds. Behind you, in the paths, you hear the sound of a horse, a single horse, rolling up behind you, and it is pulling a small but delectable carriage.
Cute.
You shall take this, and you shall follow his this Sebastian's lead. He has absconded north towards the mountains, from the looks of it, from what our trackers had been able to relay back to us. He seems to be going further inland into the Empire. For some reason he is taking the road. I do not understand why, but he is taking the road. Or keeping close to it as possible. So, I ask you take that road, north. Find some tracks, follow it, try and find your friend. You have two choices when it comes to this matter. Bring him back alive, and we will knock some more time off of your servitude. Bring him back dead, and we release you from servitude. Your choice. I do not care. Mr. Mordain does not care.
I'll make the decision when I see him, because I'm getting ready right now, and if it was right now, I'd kill him.
You're saying that out loud, yeah? As you do, sort of, Mal looks up at you, like, still, like, holding on to, like, her hair where she was getting pulled along, and but she sort of gives you this, like, small, vicious look that you're all too familiar with her now, like, when you've seen her with, like, enemies and stuff.
And I look at it, it's like, well, what? He left us behind?
She sticks her tongue out at you, this little forked lizard-like tongue, and it's snake-like, and you just see Sandovar just walk over to it, jump on it, and just takes the reins of the horse. I believe that is your warrior saying yes to this. The rest of you?
Seems so. He's a man of few words.
Okay. There are supplies in the carriage. Find him, bring him back, dead or alive. Mr. Mordain says that your services will be well looked after. He wanders back in.
Do we have all of our stuff back yet?
Yes.
Yeah.
I need to put your tokens in. Just give me 2 seconds. You guys wander into the carriage. When you do, you find this carriage is bigger on the inside than on the outside.
Is it like a TARDIS?
It is like a TARDIS,
Aww.
where it just seems to be a standard cart and carriage on the outside. You walk in and it appears to be a giant room that spans off into different rooms. There seems to be a bedroom at the back, washroom to the side. You see things marked, nice dining table and whatnot there. And then there also appears to be a set of stairs leading upwards to the second floor, we'll say, of the carriage.
Saying this aloud, Drayon says, Drayon can get used to this kind of travel.
Mal just sort of stares at you guys and runs off into into the bedroom and claims a bed for herself.
Can I go, like, see her and speak to her?
You could try, but I don't think she'll be very talkative at this moment in time.
Okay.
She hides under the bed, even.
Can I still try?
Yeah? Walk in. You could walk in.
Wow.
Give me an investigation check.
Okay.
Oof.
Told you it's not gonna be a great night for me.
Yeah, no, I didn't think it would go that bad.
Refresh
Like,
D&D Beyond.
yeah, refresh it quickly. You look under the bed, and she seems to have like blended in with the woods, and
Like a little chameleon.
Yeah, basically, whatever power she has, she's just sort of like blended herself in, and you just hear her shout from what appears to be one of the other beds, not from where you just seen her go under. Just shouts, "Go away, Missy! I don't want to speak about him."
Okay, I'll leave you. I just wanted to say I didn't mean what I said outside. I'm just a bit angry
So am I.
now. Okay,
He left me.
but if you wanna talk,
He left again.
I know. I'm sorry. I'll
Thank,
leave you if you need.
thank you.
Okay. Rest. I love you.
You guys can see the upstairs as well if you want. Appears to be a cooking area of sorts.
Very cool, very cool. I want a magical house car like that. That's nice.
So, you guys have your little carriage now, and you can. I am having to find it. You set forth, following the road north from Forest Rest. So you're down bottom left hand side area.
Yep.
You set forth from there, beginning to go north. Can I get a survival roll from one of the two of you? Whichever one it is you want.
Whichever survivor role.
Whoever wants to make a survival roll. Oh,
Yes. Yes.
so 22. You pop your head out every once in a while, and help Sandovar sort of navigate and whatnot. You're also popping back in, checking on Mal whenever you can, and speaking to Dreon. But when you're popping out and having a look, you're seeing signs. Now, being someone of the forest, even though you weren't brought up to be a tracker, you have learnt from your family, your mother, your father, your brothers, all the people within your changeling community needed to learn certain aspects of tracking and hunting and things of that nature. You live out in the woods. You need to hunt for your food or forage for stuff. It's just the way of life with it. You're seeing the tracks, and you're seeing it within the pattern of the manner in which Sebastian used to move. Like, it seems to be he's hiding off for a little while in the undergrowth, but then every now and again finding his way back onto the path, whether that be the way he's meant it to happen, or if it's been accidental. But you managed to follow the trail well enough. A few hours pass, and you find yourself circling around the north faces of the mountains. Nearly the end of the day now. Can I get another another perception check, please?
Both of us or just one of us?
Either or. Or both of you, yeah. Both of you.
Alright.
Go on.
Go on. More of a chance.
There we go.
That's better, innit?
The two of you
Katie.
the two of you swap places with Sandovar. You've now taken the reins, Dreon. Missy, you're still keeping yourself, checking the road. You see it veers off into a strange path going towards the mountains. Go to like the base areas of the mountains. The track appears to be well worn, well used. And with that 19, the two of you, with your fey-ish, animalistic eyes, see something probably about 100 or so foot down the path. It winds close towards the the raging river that you seen sort of like pass you by as you were appearing there, and you spot what appears to be a camp. What would you guys like to do?
I think we should stop and check the camp. See who's there.
Okay. You walk up, or you're driving up. Oh, I forgot I've not even changed the fucking music yet. Hold on, hold on. I had... No, that's not even good. That's not good enough.
I still can't hear it.
Can you not hear it?
Louder!
No,
You
it's
put
got
it on
the,
20.
like, deafened on my screen.
Yeah, that's just what it's meant to be for that. So you might need to turn it up a little bit louder.
Yeah. I've got it in like 80 and it's kind of
Jesus, 80? I've had to put it all the way down to fucking 40%.
I've got to have it up to 200 to hear it. It was really quiet.
Really?
I could probably have it on 100 to be
Jesus. Anyway, yes. You see, there appears to be two individuals at the mouth of the ramshackled camp's defences. It appears to be like, for all intents and purposes, a bandit-style camp.
So they look like bandits, did you say?
It appears to be a bandit-style camp.
Okay.
Do you think he's angsty enough to run away and hide at the foot of the mountains? Drown, yeah.
Yeah, I think Druan was asking Missy that question.
Oh, was it?
It was just openly allowed, yeah.
Oh, sorry. I was writing my notes down and I completely didn't hear that you were talking to me. What did you say? If he can hide in a...
I said, do you think he's angsty enough to run away and hide at the foot of the mountains? I think he is.
I don't know, I wouldn't say necessarily hiding, just going somewhere, whoever knows where.
Would you like to try and get closer?
Yeah, why not?
I'll get them. Should we stash the cart?
Yeah, since it looks like a bandit. Like, I don't know. Yeah, maybe we should just hide it somewhere around the corner and just walk there.
Let's do that. We can leave Sandbar to keep tabs on that.
Yeah, he can stay there with Mal or whatever.
Yeah,
Check on her whilst we investigate this.
we'll go with that.
Okay. Missy Walker. That's who you are.
That's me. Holy shit.
Yeah, you find yourself at the foot of a ramshackled...
Can we be like hiding
Camp.
behind the trees, not like be in the roads?
Yeah, you can be.
Yeah.
Put yourselves in the trees. And give me stealth checks, please. I just want to see how...
Oh, no, my stealth is so bad.
Mine's okay.
So mine's got the, disadvantage next to it. So do I
Oh,
roll
no.
with disadvantage?
If you roll it normal, it'll do it at disadvantage, I believe.
Okay.
Oh no.
Yeah.
You just stood in the bush at the side of the path.
with a leaf over her face, like nothing can see me.
With a
Not even
twig.
leaves, just like a bit of grass, you know, just like.
So I'll say you managed to duck into the wood, like the wooded area, the trees, the thicket, all that stuff. Drayon, you managed to sort of just use your feline agility, get yourself right in, but Missy, panicking, runs after you, but just like starts crunching on like twigs and stuff.
Branches.
Let's see if this guy hears it.
Please don't hear me.
What's that? What do you mean? What is that? What's that?
Can I try hide again?
Yeah, give it to me at disadvantage again. Yeah, you manage to like stop yourself and then start. Oh, tiptoe. Right, that's a bit of dirt. That's a bit of dirt now. Oh, let's go. Keep going. You're following like where Drayon's like leaping himself a little bit. You're just trying to. Oh crap! Oh crap! Ugh. Slowly but surely. But as you look, you see the individuals at the front.
Got the two there, yeah.
Yeah, they sort of start looking round. You notice one of them is human. The other appears to be some sort of like wooden / metallic mechanized individual.
Oh wow.
It seems to be like on the spritz a little bit, and every time it's speaking, like it's not got a jaw or anything, but like its face area, it's got like this wee hole that appears to light up like magically. He just turns around to the human. Individual rider, your senses appear to be faulty. Maybe you need to go in for maintenance. I forgot. Breaker, your machine. Okay, yep. No, maybe I'm wrong. Okay. It doesn't matter. I might have just been hearing things.
I was gonna say if they're gonna start like looking around, I could send Puck to distract them and make a noise on the other side.
Do they look like bandits?
They do kind of look like bandits to me anyway. I
Give
No, I'm not getting that vibe.
give me an investigation check, please,
don't know. Can we both?
if you want. Now, I will say, Missy, you have been making these rolls and you've been forgetting one thing.
Oh, guidance.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not used to the bloody guidance, but I will use it this time. Thank you.
Clerics are very good for this sort of thing,
Yeah.
and
So that's +4, isn't it?
it's so
Oh, D4. I'll roll
Yeah.
D4 first, and then yeah.
yeah. So
Let's do D4 first.
Yeah.
Well, at least one +1 will be good as well. Anything, then nothing.
so an investigation plus a d4.
Investigation. So, did I roll it?
No, nothing's came through there.
There we go.
Oh, a natural
Oh,
20.
I didn't even need it, did I?
Well, it's always good to see. You guys sit there for a minute, engrossed in watching these individuals walking about, speaking to each other. Drayon, a part of your senses begin to kick in, and you realise you're possibly right by your guess. These people don't be appearing to be behaving in the way that you know bandits to work.
Are they more like a group of people like we would be, like group of friends, just on a mission or something?
There appears to be something you notice every now and again. Appears to be strange insignias on little bits of clothing here and there. One of the young gentlemen at the front speaking to the machine appears to have it like on a shield on his back, and it just seems to be like this crest of what you realise now you've seen throughout the whole of your time in Forest Rest. Appears to be a sun high in the sky, gold, regally gold, and on a field of almost white with 6 smaller shadows rising up the side, but one larger shadow down the middle. So it's hard to explain. I will send a photo at some point with what my idea is for
Yeah,
that.
that would be. Yeah.
But this version of it seems to have either forced or had things painted or chipped through it to be like a strange crack, as if splitting the insignia. The mechanical individual there seems to have a similar one, but across its chest. Appears to be like a maker's mark of some sort, identifying it as the property of the Byzan Empire. But this time there seems to be, it's not the same sort of like crack across it. It seems to be like a giant X, and you could see sort of little bits of its interior mechanisms moving behind this chest plate. So, whilst you guys are staring and doing these, checking out the competition, a strange older gentleman comes out from one of the tents and just sort of, he's armoured up, leather armour, sorry, has a blade by his side, sort of does this massive stretch.
Is it this one here?
That one there, yes, and just looks like he's greeting the day, even though it's late at night, or it's later on in the day, sorry, closer to night. Sort of looks up and, this is a wonderful part of the land. What do you think, Tech? How are you finding it around here? And Stuart, if you would like to introduce your character.
So, Tech is an Aarakocra, a dark-feathered Aarakocra. There is a book attached to his waist. He has a pipe in his hand, and just wearing kind of like a black overcoat with the hood slightly ruffled up halfway up towards the top of his head, so it's easy to pull forward when needed. Yeah, that's Tech.
2 seconds, I completely forgot earlier on to send you the names of everyone, cause I'm a fucking dafty. There you go. So, that's number 1. That's
What's number 1?
that one,
The
That's
old
number
man.
one.
old man.
Yep.
Number 2, I'll not tell you where number 3 is. That's number 4.
Yep.
He's not. That's number 5. That's number 6. So, the older gentleman, Captain Anselm Greywater, just looks at you. Well, one of these days you're going to have to tell us where you're actually from, so we can try and see who's got the better country, who's got the better lands.
We'll just say I'm from about. Just about.
From the sky.
That's fine. Everybody has their own story. You don't need to share yours with us. I mean, look at the big guy there. Look at Mazra. And he points to the giant Minotaur sitting there. You would think that being part of the Minotaur clans would be vicious and out for blood. Yet, he's a medic. How the hell does something like that happen? You just see the giant Minotaur just looking through a little bag, especially in his hand. It looks more like an adult holding a child's doll's bag. Just grunts up. Yeah, that's what I do. Got to heal them up.
You would think something like that would be. What's the word? Perplexing. That's the one. You'd think it would be perplexing, but traveling around, I've seen some very, very, very different stuff.
Yeah, that's me. Suplexing. And he just wanders off towards the water. You just see him take off like his giant boots and just put his hooved feet into the water. You don't understand why a giant Minotaur with hooves is wearing boots. Just appears to want to be part of the people, and just puts them into the water as he sits down on the river bank. Drayon and Missy, can I get stealth checks again, please?
Alright.
I can find her. There.
Oh well.
Jeez, oh. Oofed.
I mean, I was gonna come out anyway,
Yeah.
because they give me like good vibes.
So, if you guys want to come out, you can move yourself onto the road. Just as you
Oh,
were,
all the way there, huh?
just as you guys were sort of away, step out on the road, you feel an arrow twing past your head, on to the ground. That won't be another warning shot next time.
We come in peace.
That is number 3.
Is it number 3 up there in the bushes?
He's up in the trees.
Yeah.
You come in peace.
No, we don't come to piss, we come in peace.
The other two at the front run over, not weapons drawn, but just sort of like hands on the hilts. So the young guy, now he's a bit closer, you see he's more, he seems to be about 16 years old.
Aww.
He just runs up. What are you doing here? This place is off limits.
Sorry, we were just looking for someone. And we just managed to bump into you guys.
This place is claimed by us of the Resistance. Breaker, shut up! You're not supposed to say that.
I've lost connection for a bit. I didn't hear what you said.
Oh
Sorry.
fuck, I had the best one there. I had the best bit there as well.
Sorry.
Oh fuck, 2 seconds. Yeah, the mechanical creature just sort of starts walking up. You cannot be here. This place is claimed for the Resistance. Shut up, Breaker. You're not supposed to say that. The rest in the camp just sort of run up to the gates. Tech, you could put yourself wherever you want. The old man and the female-looking individual. Can you not use them? No.
I have no control of tech.
You should. I did. I never, bastard. I never
We
done.
thought you were prepared for once. And look at this.
Cheers for that. You had to put it in, didn't you? You had to dig the knife in deeper, didn't you? I
I
forgot.
have to, do something for
Yes.
my shit rolls. I have to give it back to someone.
You're being chaotic tonight, aren't you? That's what it is.
I'm a smell.
Yeah. You don't have her energy to bounce off of. Yeah,
I'm
the old.
still a cheeky fucker,
Yeah,
That's
but-
the character of mine.
Yeah, but Mal helps out a little bit more
Yeah.
with it. Yeah, the other two, they sort of bring their swords out. Yeah, explain yourselves. Why are you here?
As I said, we're just looking for our friend. And
Who's your
it
friend?
led us here. Well, have you seen this guy with a little bit of accent? Looking maybe a bit suspicious running up north?
The guy in the silver and the white?
That would be him.
That'd be him.
Yeah, we seen him a while back.
Oh, have you? Where did he go? Did you say anything to him? Did he say anything to you?
No, not much. Just said he was on the run.
No.
We offered him safe passage, but he said he couldn't take it. He had to get somewhere.
And he didn't say where?
Well, he didn't say where he was going. He said he needed a boat. We told him that there's a place up north. Further up north. A little small fishing village. Might have some boats up there. But we didn't invite him to stay. Just like we won't be inviting you to stay, I don't think.
That's fair enough, but you gave us all you pretty much could have asked for, so thank you for that.
Yeah, that's fine.
Sorry for disturbing you.
Yeah, no problem. Just, you guys didn't see anything here.
What do you mean?
Boss-
I haven't seen anything.
Excuse me, Captain. Breaker. No, I'm Breaker. Yes, I know you're Breaker. Oh, he looks a real bit frustrated with the machine. What is it, Breaker? They have collars. Oh. So you're slaves. Who do you work
I
for?
wouldn't exactly say slaves, and it's not by our choice, but maybe slaves.
This is pretty accurate.
Guy I don't exactly like. What's his name? Erwin or something like that.
Urgawain.
Oh, that's the one.
Bastard.
That is the one. Yeah, he thinks he saved us, but really, he trapped us, and now we have to kind of work our way.
Yeah, I know the way he
through this
works.
sort of stuff.
We served together in the army years ago. Fat fuck, never done anything.
Ah. See, you really
Sounds
like him as
nothing's
well.
changed.
Yeah. Used to always think he was the best on the battlefield, but whenever there was a fight, he used to fuck off and hide.
When he says that, I'll change back to him and be like, I am the one!
Right, hold on.
I'm the best of the best!
Can I get an insight check from the two of you, please? From the three of you, actually.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh, no.
Oh no.
Spoon.
Yeah.
Ooh, very nice, very nice.
Dreon, you didn't exactly see it because you're fascinated by this creature, this magical creature, the mechanical one, sort of like saying all this to you. But Missy and Tech, you guys notice that a small smile creeps up at the edges of the captain's mouth as this happens. He found this funny. And he just sort of looks and he's like, that's pretty good. That's a good rendition of him. Not gonna lie.
And I just like, you know, what do you call it? When you at performance and you just like, you know, go down. You just lean down.
You're going down on him. Fucking hell,
No,
man.
no, 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 no. I just can't speak now. Bring part.
You bow. Or
Yeah, that's the one. Thank
yeah.
you. Yeah, I just bow and just like, you know, for my performance.
So you begin to go down on him, but you change it into a bow. He just goes, whoa, whoa. Oh, right, no, I see what you're doing now. Yeah, no, you take a bow and maybe there is some room for you all here. Rust. He just starts making hand gestures up to the guy in the trees. They're good. And you see him sort of, the arrow that he has knocked on you, knocked and his bow trained on you, sorry, just sort of loosens and puts it back in his quiver. So, this friend of yours, he's giving you a little bit of a rundown, is he not? Or the runaround. Please,
Yeah.
take a seat by the fire.
Thank you.
Somebody with those sorts of jokes. I can appreciate that. Introductions. They will be helpful. I'm Captain Anselm Greywater of the Byzani Resistance. We haven't come up with a really cool name or anything. We just went like that. The young man there who's trembling a little bit, that is Ryder Holloway. You look and you see him just sort of like still timid, still a little bit scared. Can I get a perception check from Missy?
I'll take that.
Yeah, he's a young lad. He's might have been checking you out as you walk past. You do notice that.
Okay.
He points off to the trees. That is Rust. He is our scout of sorts. He keeps overwatch duties during the day. This lady here, this is Lisa. He points to the female, but she's sort of not looking at you guys, sort of turned away a little bit, but just like keeping a side eye on you. Seems very a little bit dishevelled and a little bit run down in a way. Seems to have had a bit of a hard time of it lately. Yeah, she's we've had a hard time. We've had a bit of a rough patch lately in the Resistance, or our section of it. Apologies. Yeah, it's tough, but we have to go on. That one over there, that's Breaker 47. He was, as the name suggests, he was a breaker machine. Used to break the rocks up for Lord Grimnar and his resource development and obtaining whatever the fuck they call it nowadays. That stupid moral prick. But his programming seemed to have changed. He broke his insignia and ran off. Killed a few guards on the way. Seems to get a bit of sentience. I don't know how. Anyway. And the big guy over there that's just not paying attention to us. He points over to the Minotaur who's still like paddling his hooves in the water. Just not a care in the world. Just he looks over.
Just like no.
Yeah, like he's paddling them in there. And he just sort of looks over, and just gives you like a wave, just like a very simplistic wave, and then goes back to the water and just starts splish splashing a bit more. And our friend here, our new friend, what was your name again? Tech Man.
Tech my test. But just call me Tech.
That's it.
Notes that his head kind of does that sort of like slight twisty thing that owls' heads do as he's talking.
Ugh, that still creeps me out. He's a lot like you guys, I think. He's not got a collar on or anything, but he found him in the middle of the road a little while back. What, a couple of weeks, was it?
Something like that. Time is weird for me. And just a bit lost.
Yeah. He keeps saying that, but he doesn't ever make any sense. Yeah, he helped us out. We were fighting one of Mordane's, like, Black Knights. And, yeah, guy's good. He helped us out.
It's nice to meet you all.
Mhm.
I'm Missy. I come from, as you probably know, the place is Bellywood Heaven. Within the Whispering Woods at Avalon.
Ah,
And this is my little friend Puck. And Puck just comes out from underneath my sleeve and just kind of looks at them all and give them a little smile.
oh. Hold on. I keep forgetting to put him into the other bit.
There he is.
Just for anybody.
Pugsy.
That's Puck the Magic Dragon, Stuart.
Hug looks cool.
Puck pops out and everybody sort of just starts staring at him. It's like, that is cool. The young lad rider sort of turns around. That is nice. That is really, really cool. Do you mind if I pet him?
No, go for it.
He reaches out, but he reaches out like, even though he's 16, very kiddishly, almost not aggressively, but like, oh,
Just a bit too quick.
yeah. Puck just sort of pokes his head, snaps at him a little bit. Okay, I won't touch him. No.
You were just a bit too quick.
Yeah.
Be gentle next time.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Thank you. That's cool. That's cool. I sort of start stepping back a little bit.
Can I just make Puck like whisper in his ear and tell him to like fly over and on his shoulder?
Yeah.
And give him a little lick and come back.
Ah. So Puck flies over, goes on his shoulder, just stands there stock still, just frozen in place like a statue. Goes over and gives him a little sniff, gives him like not even a tentative lick, just goes over and sort of stares at you. Puck stares at you while he's doing it, and it looks like he doesn't want to be doing this, but just goes and then flies back over as if you've pissed him off for even thinking about asking that, but he does it because it's you.
Good boy.
Yeah. The captain turns to you and says, so, I guess you guys are going to be going after your friend, yeah?
Yeah, and sorry, I forgot to introduce you. That friend there, that's Drayon.
Drayon is a wizard.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Glad to meet.
Hello, Drayon is a wizard. It's nice to meet you.
Yourselves too.
Tech, you and him might get on. You do that spooky magic stuff with your hands, don't you?
Yeah. It's more than spooky magic stuff. Yeah.
Well, it's something more than any of us can do. I
Time, practice, you could do anything.
I think I managed to make a spark with my hand once. That wasn't a spark. That was just static electricity. Still, gave her a shock. And Lisa just sort of stares at him, dagger eyes right into Ryder's soul. He just sort of, even more than what happened before, he just sort of like slinks back behind the little barrier that they have set up, just not staring at her. The captain just turns to you all and says, well, listen, if you're going to follow your friend, I would probably suggest doing it soon. If not, you could stay here the night, get a shot in the morning, but I don't know how long it'll be before you can catch up with him.
And how long ago is it that you say you saw him?
It was before I went to bed for the evening, or for the day. Tech, what would you say? It was about 6-7 hours ago? You seem to have good recall with this stuff.
Tech's just kind of just gazing up towards the sky and just based on the movements, yeah, I'd say about 6 hours.
And how long would you say it takes to get to that village that you recommended to?
From here, probably about probably about 12 hours.
On foot, so if, let's say we go in by cart, we should be able to catch up with him.
Yeah, if you've got a cart, you should be able to catch up with him soon enough.
Well, we do have a little cart round the corner with another 2 friends, but they were a bit upset about him leaving us, so we just left them round the corner whilst we were looking for him, or for any trades. And then we found you guys, so I don't know. Maybe we should just check on them first and decide whether we stay here or whether we continue.
Should I stay or should I go?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. If you want to go get them, that's cool by me. Cool by me. What the fuck am I talking about? Trying to act like... Yeah, you can go get your friends if you need to. God.
Thank you. I'll just go check on them. I'll be right back. Thank you for hospitality.
Yeah, that's cool. That's, yeah, bye. And the young guy, as you're walking away, just like, hurry back now. Yeah, nice seeing you. They're coming back. Oh, Jesus.
Oh, bless him. Yeah. So we get back to the card. I don't know. What do we want to do? I don't know. Do we stay? Do we go? Do we stay or should we go?
Well, they reckon that we might catch up to him if we
go now.
send
Yeah.
it.
It was 6-7 hours ago. It was probably gonna take him another 6 hours to get there. We should be probably 2 times faster than him, at least. I'd like to think with the cart.
This is Sebastian. He is probably in some sort of pissy, like marching at double speed.
Yeah.
But I reckon we could still catch up to him. But these guys also seem pretty cool.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Stay for another couple hours. Introduce the others to them and then go.
Yeah, we'll gauge it.
Okay. So that's your new cart, by the way.
Very nice, very nice. Oh, yeah, can we bring the cart like to the front of the the entrance to their camp, I suppose?
Yeah, you guys can bring it. You sort of park it up, the horse just start doing its whinnying and neighing and things like that. That seems to get the Minotaur's attention. He sort of gets back up, makes a show of putting his big boots on, like a kid puts on their shoes, like, and comes over and just starts patting the horse on the head, and just, good horsey, good, nice horsey. The rest just sort of start going about doing what they need to in camp. The guy from the trees jumps down and starts cooking stuff by the fire, getting stuff ready. It seems to be a meal of sorts for everyone. Well, the our campfire is yours for the night if you want.
That's very kind of you.
That's no problem.
Definitely stay for a few hours at least.
In the cart, do we have something like, I don't know, some good alcohol like wine or something that we could give them as a present of appreciation?
Give me an I was going to say, give me an appreciation roll. Gets a 1. You come out with a bag of spit. There you go. There's your fucking gift. No, give me an investigation roll, please.
Okay. I'm not really good at them, but we can try.
An 11. Yeah, you manage to look through the cart and you find your way up to the top area that seems to be like the cooking area. There's some supplies in there. It doesn't seem like this was a gift that was meant for you guys. It was for someone else. It's maybe been commandeered from Urgawain's men. There is a base amount of supplies. You find a couple of bottles of sort of Northern Kingdoms red wine. It's nothing amazing. It's from some of the Northern Kingdoms. Nothing really specific.
It's not offensive either, is it?
Yeah, no, nothing like that. This seems to have been some sort of trader that was making his way around, maybe been caught in the wrong place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll just pull these out and pass it to the captain and be like, thank you for trusting us and letting us stay. Just something small we can give you.
Takes the
appreciation.
Takes the bottle and just sort of like rubs up it and having a look. This is very much appreciated. Thank you very much. Yeah, we'll drink good tonight, it seems. Starts getting everything ready for the evening. Gets a little bit dark now. Roasted, there seems to be like roasted pork and things like that. Not like a full pig or anything like that. It just seems to have been scraps that they've done. Potatoes, all that sort of jazz. Not a big hearty meal, but it's
a bit of a stew out of all of that, maybe.
Basically, yeah, stuff that they've either been able to procure from the forest or maybe some locals have sort of like
bit of
slipped
shrooms,
it.
bit of that.
Yeah, they've got some really weird mushrooms there. Like it looks like if you ate them.
We all get high.
Yeah, like everybody's now tripping. You know, oh, you start changing yourself into different shapes. What was that, Stuart?
Is that the shrooms Sham had?
We don't speak of Rasham's stuff. Yeah, in Stuart's campaign that he done, it was like a wee. It was meant to be a full blown campaign, but things got away from everyone. We ended up couldn't be able to do the same nights and stuff like that. So unfortunately, we had to abandon it for a while. But I had this fucking brilliant character called Rasham Vespik. Honest to God, he was an Arakocra gunslinger.
Stoner.
And he was a stoner, yeah. But a stereotypical American stoner. He would come up, hey dudes, what's happening? Like that sort of shit, like proper, like
Scary Movie. What's his name?
Yeah. Imagine like
Right.
imagine like Ashton Kutcher from Dude, Where's My Car? Like that sort of like baseline
Nice.
stoner flick sort of character.
Gotcha.
But yeah, no, like there's different stuff there. There's a small setup. Everybody sort of gathered round, drinking, having a good time. Breaker seems to be on guard. The big one, fucking what's his name?
Minotaur.
Mazra. I keep wanting to call him Mazda, but it's Mazra.
You can call him Mazda.
We can call him Mazda, yeah, but fuck. Just starts. He's still just infatuated with your horse, grooming it and stuff like that, feeding it. The captain just turned around. He loves this. He loves animals like that. He's obsessed with it. I'm assuming, like during the discussions and things like that, you've probably all caught him up on everything that's happened in your time, like your stories and shit like that.
Yeah.
The captain just, well, I don't want to appear rude or anything, obviously, but if you guys want to catch up with your friend, probably best leaving now.
I was just gonna suggest the same. Brain minds think alike.
There's not much else I can offer you. We're pretty bare bones in the.
You put that more than you could have, honestly.
Thank you.
It was such a pleasure to meet you all.
It was a pleasure to meet some nice travelers out here. You see him sitting there thinking for a minute. And he starts doing something strange. He takes out this little trinket from around his neck. It appears to be a token of some sort, possibly religious, but he just starts sort of rubbing it between his thumb and forefinger, and it's as if he goes off into a small daze.
I like poke the young guy next to him, like, what is he doing?
He panics as you do it.
I expected that.
And he just sort of freezes up, and you see it's his he sort of turns away as he looks at you, just like puts his hood up with it. It's his religious thing. He follows like the gods of battle and things like that. He just gets into these little trances every once in a while, but he usually comes out of it sooner rather than later.
Okay.
After saying that, you just sort of see him sort of stop rubbing the thing and drop it, put it back into his thing. Instead of giving you stuff for travelling, I can possibly give you something better, if you want.
What you have in mind?
Well, it's not something actually. He sort of oh, fuck! I dropped something there. Dropped the dice there. He turns to you, Tech, and goes, "I have a strong feeling that you were meant to find them. I think maybe you should go with them."
Tech just kind of like shrugs, like, okay, yeah.
Oh.
No hesitation.
I was expecting maybe you can't tell us what to do, you can't, you don't own me, blast with a hand or something, but okay. Glad to see the last few weeks have meant so much to us.
It has been a pleasure, but you know, you kind of just have to follow what happens, and if you have, and he does air quotes, a feeling, then yeah, go with it.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, we can do with an extra hand or two. You're more than welcome to join us.
It'd be fun. things have changed since I've been around here, so yeah.
Okay.
Come aboard.
Well.
I'm sure Mal will be happy to have someone new to play with.
Yeah, we should probably warn him.
The memories of I Spy comes into your head. I've just realised I do not have that token that I need. Yeah, you guys start chatting and informing Tech about Mal and her ways.
Her attitude.
Yeah, fuck attitude. Yeah, that's the perfect word to describe her. Fucking attitude. Oh fuck! I've forgotten to do that one. Apologies. Yeah, I can quickly make a token for that. Yeah, as you guys are chatting, getting everything used to it all, you all hear this strange sound coming from above. It begins to sound like thunder, then a rumble in the air. It sounds like cannons firing, but from the sky. You look up and you see what appears to be an airship flying high above you all. But the cannons are rattling. They're being fired. Can I get investigation checks or perception checks from you all, please? Nice. You see the ship, and in the darkness, you don't see much of the colouring, but something does get you. A glint of gold and a golden sun. The captain and the crew just sort of duck down, hide, 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 pointing it all to you, and everyone sort of scatters to the wind. Dreon, wherever you want to be, and Tech. Maz takes the horse
How
and
are we
carriage,
gonna hide? Yeah, I was gonna say.
and he hides them in the underbrush. You see, like, he manages to keep them sort of, puts himself over the horse a little bit, just to try and stop it from being caught.
Did we manage to put out the fire as well? Or-
Yeah, you managed. You
Yeah.
managed to do all that. You managed to get the fire
Yeah.
quelled down and whatnot. But you realise that the dragon, that the airship isn't firing at you. It's firing at a very large, beautifully scaled amethyst dragon
Ooh.
flying high above you all. Flying high around the area, trying to swoop in and hit the airship whenever it can.
If I was to send Puck, could he, like, as the big dragon, what the fuck is going on?
With how high they are up in the air,
Probably not.
Puck's little wings, I wouldn't say could.
They wouldn't catch up with him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they seem to be. The ship isn't moving too quick in the air, but the dragon is. But the ship's still managing to sort of turn about when it needs to be, and it's getting side on with the cannons whenever it can, and it seems to be in this perpetual air battle with the dragon. You notice, however, during the battle, you hear a rumble of cannons, and then an almighty squeal, a roar from the creature. One of the cannonballs has went into its side. And the creature has began falling down. And almost like an earthquake in the ground, you feel a rumble with the size of it crashing into the very close mountainside. It's probably about a mile away from where you are now. It's crash landed. The captain, seeing all this transpiring, looks up, sees where the ship is going, sees like what its movements are. It seems to be circling somewhere to begin landing procedures. He runs out. Right, come on. If you guys need to catch up to your friend, I would go now.
Okay.
That is not. That's not
You're
good.
gonna be okay.
We should be fine. We should be good.
Okay.
But we're gonna find that dragon and help it however we can.
Cool.
Bruh.
Let's go, guys. It was real nice to meet you. I hope I see you soon again. But as you said, we better go.
The Maz sort of turns. Can you help with the dragon? Staring at you all. No, Maz, they get.
I can't say no to that.
Dragon needs help. No, they have it. No. Listen, if you want to go find your friend, I would go now. Maz just sort of standing there, but pointing up to where the dragon is, but the captain's pointing down the road. So, I'll give you guys a choice.
Don't give me this choice.
I don't want to help the dragon. Big
You
man said
don't.
dragon.
I mean, I've got a little dragon in my pocket. I can't just say no. Mm.
What would the three of you like to do?
This is a tough decision.
If everyone's picking dragon, I'll go with the dragon.
You have
It would
the,
be helpful to know what Mal would want to do as well. But I suppose she would want to hold the dragon as well.
well,
Yeah, probably.
the thing is, it's help a dragon, find Sebastian.
I know.
help a dragon.
that's
Find Sebastian.
what Right, I'm gonna roll my own dice that I have here. And if it's gonna be 10 above, we're gonna help the dragon, and if it's gonna be below 10, we're not gonna, and we're gonna go find Sebastian. And I'm gonna. Alright, I roll a 17.
So what was that, dragon?
Yeah.
Looks like we're helping a dragon.
The captain just looks at you all and... Fine. The help could be useful. Let's go.
Let's go.
Oh, no, that's the wrong thing. Did I put... Oh, you dirty bastard, I didn't, did I? I don't think I did. Right. Fog of war, guys. Just in case. I think I did do dynamic lighting for this. Two seconds. Apologies. Yes, I did do dynamic lighting for it. I knew I'm smart. I knew.
I don't know what this means.
Dun, 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 dun.
So, you guys should. You're not there yet, Stuart. Hold on.
Oh, right, okay, I see that. Oh, Jesus, okay.
Oh my head. Wait, what?
If you scroll out,
Yeah,
down,
yeah,
like,
I
yeah,
found that.
yeah.
I'll give you a small amount of light there. So
Can I see anything in the dark? I don't think I can.
can you not see anything there? No.
No, I see the little tiny bit of. Are we in a cave or something?
You find your way up to the mountainside, and you see an opening to a cave. That appears to be where the creature hit.
Right, can I send Puck ahead just to try find him and then come back and tell us where he is before we... Because that looks like there's two ways to go.
So how far can you
Just one way.
how far can you see?
Not far at all.
Oh,
Like
I
what?
see
1, 2,
60 further
3,
down.
4, 5 squares ahead.
So
Or 4, maybe. 4, something.
2 seconds. What did I say his name was again? Sorry.
Who's the dragons?
No, the captain's name. Sorry.
Oh,
Ansel.
Greywater.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Just because I need to fucking find their things. Apologies, 2 seconds. So, yeah, you find your way into there, into the cavern. The group sort of seeing where it goes into and where they're going to have to be going. The captain turns around. We're going to need to possibly hold them off. Maz, you're the medic. You go and see what you can do for that dragon. Can you guys do magic as well? I take it. Drayon the wizard, I'm assuming you can.
Yeah, some say.
And what about you? He points to you. Missy.
Can do some stuff here.
That's good. Some stuff can be helpful.
Also, just quickly above table, I should have 120 foot of dark vision.
Oh, should you now?
Yes, part of my Eldritch invocation.
Well, you know what? It would have been helpful if you told us that first.
Literally
I'm
double.
telling you now.
Thought I had good dark vision at 60 foot.
He decided to take Eldritch fucking sight or whatever it was.
Devil sight.
That's the one.
If only I was Missy, I could use my dancing light.
You are Missy.
Oh, Missy, sorry, I mean. Sensible.
So,
Yes, you can pay.
yeah, learn it. Come on.
Alright.
Yeah, so you see two passageways. One leads to what appears to be like a watery cave area, a watery area of the cave. Sorry. The other seems to be off into a more cavernous bit. You can send. I'll deal with this as like a turn order sort of thing while you're trying to make your way through the cave. So, if you want to use a movement turn for Puck, whatever his flight speed is, anything like that.
Let's have a look what his flight speed is. It is 60 feet.
So, you can move him 60 feet if you want.
Cool.
Because we're now dealing with a sort of time restraint with this ship coming down.
He can go pretty fucking far, can't he?
Oh wait, I think sorry, I fucked that one up. I've made that. I'm used to putting stuff at 2.5 feet when it's like confined areas,
Right.
like shops and stuff. So it should be 5 foot for every square, properly.
Okay.
Now, so
Yeah, cool.
yeah.
Okay. Which way does he go? Send him the waterway. I'll send him the waterway,
Okay.
and yeah, he can explore that area. Obviously, I can see what he sees in it. So.
Yeah. So the way that usually works for stuff is if you take like an action to put it into your head, like to go into his head, and then you start seeing the stuff that he's showing you and stuff like that. But because we're doing this as a time restriction thing for it, I'll not do that at the moment. So so I'll just say you can do that and chuck yourself into him.
Oh.
So you peer into Puck's mind through his eyes, and you move him wherever it is you want to move him, and you should be able to see the corresponding distance.
Right, so you've moved, what, about 30 foot now? Yeah. And then another... Cool. Right, let's say here.
So he's got 60 feet actually of blind sight. Not blind sight, dark vision. So you see a giant pool of dark, murky water underneath Puck. So dark that even the small amount of light and magical aura that your little dragon gives off is doing nothing to penetrate this. It just looks like a black sheet of almost glass, except there's no reflection from it.
So as I see that through his eyes, I'll just kind of explain that to all of them. And that probably tells us that's not the best way to go, I'd say.
Tech, from your positioning, you could sort of see up the other corridor a little bit, and you see it to be cavernous ways. It's like it seems to be like tight corridors within the stone within the stone walls and whatnot.
So I'm going to fly up to here, just get a better view, and just call back what I can see.
Okay. You look down the carriageway. The caverns ways, and you see another sort of small split, but it seems to be going around this giant, like, circular looking rock that just appears to be in the middle of there. Give me an investigation check, please. Tech. Investigation.
15.
Too bad.
As you look around, you begin to see through the darkness like small bits of evidence. A little bit of the the tracking ways you've learnt over the last few years. Scratches on the walls where talons or claws seem to have rendered into the hard rock.
Can I
Smatterings.
tell how fresh they are?
uh, Give me a nature check, please, or an insight check.
Nature.
Insight. Yeah. Give us insight.
No, I cannot tell.
No.
This seems really new to you. The size of these scratches, but you can also see droplets of sparkling blood. It has a more purplish hue to it, a light purplish hue.
So I will call back that that's what I can see, and the dragon is probably up this way. So I still have some more movement. I'm just gonna move up here a bit more.
Okay. I forgot to say as well, Denise.
Of me flying as well.
Yeah, it's fine. There's enough. There seems to be about at least 60 foot from ground to cavern roof, cavern ceiling. Yeah, sorry, Denise. Puck also sees past the shimmering waters, like to the other side of the sort of miniature lake, what appears to be another passageway inward as well. So that was another bit of information for you to have passed down to them, but it's
Obviously, we can't. It would be quite hard for us to get that way because we
yeah
would have to jump over them rocks or whatever, innit?
yeah. So
We could fall down. I'm not risking
deep into the water,
that. Yeah.
but you've still got Puck. You could fly him over that way. So
Yeah.
if you
yeah,
want him
exactly.
to see
Yeah,
what's there. So, Dreon, what would you like to do?
Well, Drayon doesn't like water, so I think Drayon would probably start to meander this way.
Meowner. Fuck's sake, I know he's a cat, but But
I'm just like flabbergasted by the fancy lighting.
the cat has decided to chase the pigeon. So the two, you two decide to take the left hand side. Missy,
Yeah, I want to find the dragon, and it sounds like he's that way, so I'm following. I don't know how far I can actually go. Wait. Let's go back. Where was I? Because I've got about 30 feet. Okay, out there. Oop.
Maz follows behind you, just saying to himself, "Gonna find the dragon. Gotta help
Go
it.
find him. Go find him.
Finding help. Finding help." What? Puck next.
Yep. So yeah, I'll send him further up that way. Wait again. That was just I'm not sure. What we're doing. Yeah, so we can go around there. Ooh, very pretty.
Puck finds himself in a much larger cavern room. Through his eyes, you see everything he's doing. You were getting guided by, I would say you were probably getting guided by Drayon in a sense, and by Maz into the next bit that you were doing, because you're still keeping his eyes.
Yeah.
There was a small hint of darkness in there, and you see like this sort of like giant temple looking statue, and a strange form lying in front of it. its eyes catch Puck's eyes.
Okay. Oh.
And a sudden connection between your connection to Puck suddenly disappears.
Oh no. Tuck! I'll freak out. And I'll just like let everyone know what's happened. And then I'm really worried about Puck now.
Okay.
We've
No.
got 2 dragons to save now.
Now I'll let you guys together go off into the next chamber if you wish.
Okay.
Let me do some kind of around.
You don't need to take the movement for it. Just
No? Okay.
put
So just,
yourselves roughly
like-
where
Where Puck is, yeah.
Puck is, yes. Or where Maz is. Maz sort of grabs you all and starts just barreling down one of the tunnels. Grabs you on the way past. Tech. You hear a sort of shouting from behind you, and Mal appears. Wait, guys! Oh!
Mal, how did you get here?
I-
I thought you were still in the cart.
Yeah, we brought the cart up, and then the guys at the front told us they had to move the cart back down, and then Sandovar took it, and then they told me that you guys might be in danger, and something about the dragon, and I came to help because obviously I can come and help because I'm amazing. And
Of course.
yeah, I followed you.
Just be careful, please. It seems like it's very dangerous.
There's a dragon. You guys run around the corner. Missy, you're greeted by the same temple from a different angle this time than what you've seen through Puck's eyes. All of you, can I get a perception check, please? Or an investigation?
We'll go with investigation.
You'll get
Also
investigation.
press intimidation, ignore that one.
Oh, you're trying to intimidate a
Oh.
dragon, are you?
The dirty 20.
Okay. Drayon, you're taken aback by the beautiful colorations, the giant statue. It seems to be giving off a magical aura that's sort of, whoa, fucking taking your breath away. Everyone else, you see Puck lying there. On top of an
That bitch!
an injured looking young elven woman
No, don't say that that's the dragon.
who seems to have a massive gash up the side
That's
of her
the
body
dragon.
and is bleeding out. And that is where we're going to call it this evening.
No, you can't just end it here!
Fuck's sake.
I won't be able to sleep. Okay. Okay. You do us like that, fair enough. Give it to you.
Ah.
The evil laugh.
Listen, you ended on a maybe good note.
Maybe.
Uh,
Hmm.